Rolling. We are rolling in five, four, three, two, and one. Yo, what's good, meatheads? Hope you're having an amazing day, and welcome to another episode of the Meathead on the Mic podcast. It's your boy, the returning champion, IFBB PRO Matt Butale, coming at you with another topic today. And we're going to be talking about something quite trivial, but something that I know you guys can definitely relate with, especially if you've struggled to burn fat in the past. Okay. So today I'll be breaking down goal setting, the wrong way to do it, the right way to do it, and why you've actually never been able to achieve your specific goals as it pertains to fat loss, as it pertains to building muscle, or at least changing your physique to get closer to the physique that you actually want to have or look like. Okay. So let's break it down. Let's get right into the meat and potatoes. You'll never achieve your goals. I mean that. You'll never achieve them. Okay. Not really. But you'll never achieve them if you cannot stick to completing habits. Like your ability to complete a goal or to reach a goal is contingent upon your ability to repeat a habit. Okay. So, for example, it's like setting a goal of doing 100 push ups. Okay. 100 push ups. You want to, for some reason, be able to do 100 push-ups. And how do you do that? Well, if you've never done a push-up before, you're going to do one push-up, right? Until it's easier to do one push-up, so easy that you can do two push-ups. And then so easy that it becomes three, so on and so forth. And that compounds, the habit compounds over time to becoming you, I guess, inevitably hitting the 100 reps or 100 push-ups. Okay, so again, what I notice a lot of people doing, especially nowadays with their fat loss, is they set a goal of losing 30 pounds, let's say, for example, 30 pounds. And they're so adamant on this. They know they want to change. They know they want to lose this weight. But even though they have that 30 pounds, shout out to Logan, Yujiro Hanma, what is up? I appreciate you for tuning in. You the legend. Even though they want to lose 30 pounds, they've never lost 1 pound. So if you have never lost 1 pound, how are you going to lose 30? That's the same thing. That's literally the same thing as the push-ups that I was talking about. And it literally translates to every other facet of your life. Like, how can you ever achieve a goal if you cannot do the habit that is required in order to compound so you get that goal? If you can't do one push-up, why aim for 100? If you can't make $1 million, you know what I mean? If you can't make $1, why aim towards a million? You know what I mean? If you can't lose 1 pound, why aim for 50? And like it seems kind of backwards to bring that up, but what I am going to say is, and what the truth is, and it's always been, is that repeating habits is the only way to get yourself to, like a desired outcome, and not even a good one. Like, for example, some of you guys and girls repeat the habit of eating like shit. Some of you guys and girls repeat the habit of not going to the gym. Some people repeat the habits and get the negative outcomes from them because maybe they're easier habits to repeat, or they're mindless, or they're subconscious. And on the flip side, there is the equivalent. Typically these habits are more tedious, or you're going to have to teach yourself to make them regular in your life, like going to the gym, like eating cleaner, like absorbing knowledge and actually searching for knowledge so that you can actually improve your physique. And if not that, then maintain the progress or keep the progress that you've earned and worked so hard for. Like, again, those are the habits that you're going to have to repeat in order to get that desired outcome. Regardless of you thinking about it, there are habits that you're doing right now that are keeping you in the position that you are in right now, and that are also pushing you closer to the outcome, whether it's desired or not, that you are somewhat creating because of either your intentional, we'll say, your intentional habits, or your unintentional habits. And the intentional ones are, I guess what I'm trying to say here, the good ones, the things that you really want to do, the things that you want to do that the outcomes are very favorable, right? Like making more money, like looking better, like having better relationships, and having habits that align with that outcome, as opposed to having habits and repeating habits that don't align with that stuff. Okay, the trick is, though, the habits that don't align with the things that we want are the easiest ones to follow. They're the easy, like we literally do it without even focusing on it, which sucks. But again, it's the way everything works. Okay. And as I said earlier on, there's no point of setting a 100 push-up goal if you can't do one push-up and you're not willing to learn or try to do one. Same with, making $1 million or losing 50 pounds. It's nonsense. And you'll never get that goal taken care of or achieved unless you do what you can do today. So if today it looks like one push up, then it's one push up. At least you can tomorrow or the day after that or next week put another push up down and then stack that up and stack those wins and stack those habits each and every single time that you do them, so that not only are you getting closer to that desired outcome because you're intentionally putting in that effort to get this outcome that is good, not only are you getting that, but you're training your mind to sort of thug it out and go through the hard shit, the things that aren't so sexy, that aren't, you don't really want to do them, but for the desired result. And that's going to translate into other facets of your life because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything, right? And so if you're able to, learn how to do 100 push-ups in like one set, right? Or get yourself to lose 30 pounds or 50 pounds or whatever goal that you had for your physique or your finances, your business, your relationships, your family, and you were able to achieve that, you'll be able to see the true power that you actually have and be able to replicate it to the best of your abilities in other facets of your life. Which is why I personally believe fitness is like one of the greatest things ever to ever exist, because it doesn't just give you a longer period of time spent on this planet because you'll be healthier if you are a fit person, but it also trains your mind to do monotonous tasks and habits that you really don't always want to do, but for the greater good, for the benefit, for the outcome, the desirable goal that you have set in mind. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense to you. Again, you literally have the power to do anything that you want if you are willing to stick to a habit that will get you to where you want to go. It's literally that simple, but also that difficult. Again, a habit that will allow you to get rid of that 1 pound, earn that extra dollar, or do that push up. And by repeating that habit over time, your results will compound into that end goal. It's easy and it sounds so easy on paper, but it is easier said than done at the same time because you know this better than I do listening to this, or just as good as I do. Going to the gym isn't something you want to do every day. Eating what you have prepped for meal prep isn't what you want to do every day always, right? But you're going to have to do it if you want that thing bad enough. And if you really want to get that desire, that desirable outcome, right? That's literally what it is. And like what's even better is the more you do the habit, the better you get at it. So, for example, if it took you, I don't know, a week to get to 10 push-ups, it could take you half a week to get to 20, and then maybe just 3 days to get to 25, and then 2 days to get extra, another 5 push-ups, and then, before you know it, you're at 30. And you didn't even know that you could progress at that rate because you didn't factor in the fact that the more you do something, the more likely you are to get better at that thing and to do it more efficiently and to do it when I say efficiently, I'm talking about time efficiently and also efficiently in terms of like the operation, the way you do it, and how it integrates into your life, right? So not only is that annoying task, going to get your goal, but repeating that annoying task gets easier. So technically, it feels less annoying over time, which is, I mean, if anything, that's the least you could ask for if you really are annoyed with, being consistent with habits, good ones at least, which most people are. And if you say that you're not, then you're probably lying. Because if you were telling the truth, you would have already had your goal taken care of right now. But you don't. And that's why you click this episode. And there's no shame in that. I'm just calling a spade here. Okay. So essentially, the main message here is not that you can't achieve your goal because you're not able to stick to a simple habit. Is I understand it isn't as linear as that. There are many other variables. But what I am telling you guys is this is the number one reason why most people don't even achieve their goals. Like not even like just fuck fitness. Throw fitness out the window. Like they don't achieve their goals in general because they're not willing to do the small habits. And I'm definitely guilty of this. Right? I notice myself doing this over and over again. And again, I'm not perfect. I'm literally, just opening the door and being transparent with you guys. This is something I do too, right? And I guess it makes me somewhat experienced in what I'm talking about, but it's not desirable because only you are going to live with your regret, and you're not going to really like that. Trust me. Especially if this is the type of regret that you can see on the mirror, like having extra body weight or not looking as good as you know you could look. Make sense? Makes sense. Just give it a second of silence and nod your head if you really understand what I'm talking about. Okay? So, if we can understand that the more you do this habit, the better you get at it, it also means you can go to the gym and, lose 1 pound of fat this week. It's possible. And then 2 pounds next week because it becomes easier. And not just in the gym, but in the kitchen when you're repeating the meal prep process and things of that sort. Right? So, in the end, the total amount of time spent getting to where you want to go reduces no matter what. And even once you achieve that goal, the ability to make it, to maintain it and to keep the results that you have might not even be difficult at all, because by that point it should have already been completely assimilated into your lifestyle for you to get that result, assuming you didn't crash diet or do something fucking crazy. Right? So, and that's also going to tie into your efficiency increasing. And then if your efficiency increases, then you're likely to have less excuses to not do the thing that you know you're supposed to do that you are not doing, because it's literally not as hard anymore. So you've already ran the race and you've already got the results. So for the love of God, stop with the my goal is to get a pro card, you know? Just adapt the habits of a pro bodybuilder, a pro athlete, right? And once you adopt those habits over time, it will compound in the form of a result. And that result being your physique, which you're going to present on stage. And if you present well enough and it's your day and you're the best man or woman on stage, you'll get what you deserve, right? But don't set a goal, any goal, whether it's big or small, if you know the habits that are associated with that goal and you're not willing to actually commit to those habits. Okay. I don't want to hear, I'll lose 50 pounds or 30 pounds this year. This is my year 2023, blah, blah, blah. And, you're not even looking up how to eat clean, or you don't even have a gym membership and you're not willing to get one, or you need help, but you're not willing to reach out and ask for it from a friend that's Jack that you have, or a coach. Okay. You can literally start by losing 4 pounds this month. That's 1 pound a week. And I know you can do that without even changing what you eat, just by exercising. Since you don't even exercise, you can go to the gym, train at least 2 to 3 times a week. You don't even have to do cardio, and you will lose 1 pound a week. I guarantee that to anybody listening to this, unless you have some fucked up disease. Like, that's just what's going to happen. And if you're not willing to take the plunge, to get the membership, to spend the time, and to be consistent, to lose that 1 pound a week, God knows you won't reach that 50. And you know it too. Again, guys and girls, habits and time is the only secret sauce that you're ever going to need in order to achieve your fitness goals, your financial goals, your relationship, any fucking goal you have. Habits and time. And when I say habits, consistency falls into there too, because I mean, what's a habit if it's not done all the time, right? And what is consistency? It's doing something all the time, consistently, right? So, again, habits and time is the number one secret sauce. If you're ever going to ask me how I achieved whatever I achieved at whatever age I am, I'm going to tell you it's habits plus time. That's a secret sauce, right? And because you don't understand that, it's the number one reason why you're stuck in the position that you're in. Whether it's your body, whether it's your finances, whether it's your relationships with others and yourself. Okay. Habits and time is the secret sauce. It's the cheat code that you've been looking for but haven't found yet. It's right in your face. All right. So it's either you're going to stack better habits to compound and give you that outcome that you want, that desire that you really need to achieve your dreams, or you decide not to stack those habits and, I guess, be content with where you're at or where you're headed. All right. That's it. That's all. If you like this episode, share it out with a friend. I hope I was able to deliver a valuable experience to you guys and girls today. Thank you so much for your time and attention. All right, let's embrace our inner meathead together. It's been nice chatting. Hope you like what today's topic was about. IFBB PRO signing out. Boom. Podcast recorded. We coolin'. Sean, what's good? Matthew, what's up? What's up? What's happening, people? I see y'all. Someone on TikTok said, oh, you said hello. Hey, what's good? I appreciate you for tuning in. Ponyboy Willis says, nobody's watching. You're just renting because nobody's listening. You should work on your goals instead of renting on here. That's cool. Ponyboy Willis, you can suck your mom. And I actually mean that. I don't really care. You could tune in, say something meaningful. You can tune in and troll me. That's fine, but don't expect not to get trolled back. That's on you. But yeah, I appreciate you for tuning in nonetheless. You said something you didn't have to. You can check my account if you want to see me achieving my goals. That's up to you. But yeah, guys and girls, that is it. That is all. I hope you liked today's episode. We'll be chatting again very shortly. You know what it do. Peace, love, motherfucking protein. IFBB Pro Maputale signing out.